Well, here we are again, trading my old cowboy boots right there. My dirty cowboy boots right now. Trading them back again for a pair of slippers. Well, this is it. We're heading out. I got up early this morning. Still did stuff outside and up on the roof and everywhere. Just buttoning things up tight, doing some maintenance and stuff right to the last minute. And Melinda trimmed up her plants and got everything here in order. Got everything kind of sealed up and winterized and covered. And being I want to hold heat in the downstairs, even going up the staircase, I put some of this foam insulation because I don't need the heat going up. I need it to stay down here for winter time when we're gone and concentrate here. So this is it. We're out of here.
This is it.
We're out of our little makeshift apartment in Texas. Oh, and there's Mike helping with bags. I'm glad because my legs are wore out. Well, on to the airport. Boy, it looks good too. Looks good. Well, we made our first leg of our journey and we're in San Francisco now. We just got off the plane and went straight to getting noodles. Melinda saw that and she's been craving for noodles. Yeah.
If you travel, you really need a broth.
Yeah, she wanted a brothy soup, so that's what we got. Doesn't that look great? We have 7 hours of being in this airport. 7 hours. So I told her we got plenty of time to get to the other terminal, to do whatever we need to do. 7 hours sitting here. We got plenty of time.
With the seaweeds, you know.
Yeah. So this is actually my and Melinda both. It's our first time to come into the San Francisco airport. And it looked beautiful as coming in, didn't it? It looked really beautiful.
You know, the only thing we not really fully see it when you're in the plane.
Yeah, because that guy's big head in the window. I asked this dude next to Melinda if he could open the window. We could see out. He out like he jumped through his skin when I asked him. And he opened the window. He goes, sure. Opens the window. And then he puts his head directly in front of the window. And all we can see is his head. He was blonde-headed. I said, all I can see is the wheat field.
Yes. This broth's really good.
Good stuff, huh?
It's nice. It's good.
Yeah, it smells good. Well, I'm going to get to eating here too, and we're going to have a long stay here in the airport. 7 hours. I think that's almost equal to a full work day.
Yes, 7 hours.
Yeah, find me a place, stretch out, and just go to
Maybe
sleep.
After this, you know, I'm just...
So we kind of like the San Francisco airport. It seems pretty cool. It's pretty clean.
Nice.
It's not too crowded. At least not while we're here right now.
Seems like organized.
Yeah, very organized. Nice shops. The prices aren't too bad. I tell you, we bought a Dasani bottle of water at Dallas Love Field Airport, and it was like $5.50. She bought a really nice big aluminum bottle of water. I mean, the bottle alone had to be expensive.
Yes.
And it was only $3 and something. And it was even a bigger water than the one. I mean, in the bottle, you could knock somebody out with that thing. Yeah, you could refill it and refill it. It was like almost like a water bottle you would buy in a store for refilling many times.
Very nice.
So I can't complain on that. Our noodles weren't bad price, and they were very good. So overall, I got a good impression of this airport. What about you?
Yeah, I like it. You know, something different, and I like the area here.
The people have been good. There's not been like no rudeness or anything like that. Way different than LAX. Way different.
Yes,
I'd say
different.
I would choose to fly out of this airport again without a doubt.
Yes, it is true. You know, like San Francisco is better than LAX. Seriously.
LAX is a little bit of a madhouse, isn't it? So Yeah, I like it, and it just seems easy to get around in and everything. I'm very impressed with it. So y'all tell me if you've been through San Francisco Airport here, what your opinions were on San Francisco Airport. That woman was coming right over at us. I think she's looking for somebody now. Thought she's gonna knock me off the rail here. It's 2 stories down right below me. So
And of course, they're painting here. Very nice.
yeah, all the theme and everything. All in the corridors here, there has just been some beautiful artworks all along the walls, hasn't there? That's something we've liked when we've been walking and strolling.
Art is so amazing.
Well, we're pretty happy to be back here in the Philippines and to see rain. Something I haven't seen in a long while. Rain, it is pouring down. It is. It's very nice. Well, we made all of our flights, as you see, and we're tired. We're wore out. My eyes, look at them. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But at least we just eat the bulalo. It's our daily price.
Yeah. Melinda, she said she wanted bulalo. And boy, the second she said that, I was thinking about that beefy taste of that bulalo. If you don't know what bulalo is, check that out, man. But it's got beef in it, and they'll put a big piece of bone with a bone marrow in there, and corn and cabbage and ginger and onions and like green beans. Nice broth. Oh my god, it's like a soup. It is so good. Yeah, there's some tired eyes for real. Yeah, well, you look good even with tired eyes.
You need to recharge.
Recharge, huh? We're gonna find a power station to recharge, or we're gonna be like Teslas. We need a supercharger. Well, it's nice here. We are at an old hotel here in Manila right now in Pasay. Yeah, Heritage Hotel. It's a big older hotel. But Mel and I, we looked at staying at some, you know, some nice places and this and that. And this place here, it's pretty nice, but the rates aren't real high because it's a little bit older hotel. But it's a very nice place though. But it's not the new kid on the block with the real high rates. But man, it's nice. It seems to have everything you need, and it's a nice pool here and all with it too. Look at that. Very nice inside. Nice areas out here. Pool table and all right there. The lobby's just gorgeous on it. The old work I'll show later. There's a lot of music playing in there right now. But we're happy to be here. We have pretty good flights. Everything was pretty smooth through the airports. Any tips to give you would be when you come into the Philippines, your boarding pass that was the for your last journey that brought you into the Philippines. So in case you had a stopover somewhere and you got more than one boarding pass, that boarding pass, you're going to need it when you get here into the Philippines, because they're going to stamp on that boarding pass whether you do or don't have to do quarantine and this and that. And everywhere you go, they're going to start asking you for that boarding pass, we noticed, right? They want to see what stamp was put on the boarding pass. Different procedure than before. We didn't have that before. But it was all pretty straightforward.
Yes, yeah, very easy.
And the airlines were all on time. EVA Airlines, first starting in Dallas with Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines was on time, no problem with them whatsoever.
Yes,
good flight.
We layover in San Francisco.
And our flight was on time with EVA Airlines, no delay. In fact, they boarded pretty quick.
Oh, go smooth.
It went smooth.
Yeah.
Good service, I felt, with the airline and everything. And then in San Francisco, everything went pretty fast and smooth. I mean, San Francisco, in Taipei, everything went really smooth also. And everything's always on time. No baggage loss, no nothing.
Yeah, everything really goes slow.
And the plane was comfortable. I don't know, I just don't have no complaints or nothing.
Yes, very easy peasy.
We've also noticed there is a lot of expats. A lot of expats. Unlike our previous flights coming over, that there was hardly an expat at all on the plane during the world problem. Now the plane's just loaded with expats from countries all over, not just the US. And I've got a story to tell that I'll tell in another video, but we had a pretty crazy thing happen on our journey here too, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a fun little story. We'll tell that when I'm not so tired. Well, we're back in Asia, the world of wearing masks. Yeah, it's not just the Philippines either. It's not just Philippines. It's many of the Asian countries. You still got to keep these on. So yeah, back to that reality. But you know what? I can deal with it. When we get down to our province area, it's not that big a deal anyway. We're mostly at our property, and so it's not that big a deal. But you know, I'll deal with this just to get out and enjoy being here in the Philippines. I love the Philippines. It's our hotel again. This is the Heritage Hotel. It's an older hotel here in Pasay. For the price and as many days as we're going to spend here in Manila, I said, you know what, this is worth it. And I kind of like the architecture and all of these cool old buildings and all the detail they put in, especially with all the granites and the marbles and everything. I like looking at architecture, and I like seeing all the architecture they did. Look at those big old columns inside.
It's a nice marble.
Yeah, I just like seeing all of it. So I like the old and the new both, you know, kind of like me. I'm the old, Melinda's the new.
Yeah. The past and the future.
Maybe she likes looking at old architecture too then.
Well,
yeah.
Old extractor, there's a valuable in that.
Yeah. It's like, man, look at that old architecture. Look at that big beam they used.
It's huge.
Hey, well, anyway. It's a nice early morning. It's about 6 a.m. We've been up for most of the night. We slept yesterday from, what would you say, maybe like 5 something in the evening?
4.
4?
Yes.
So like 4 in the evening.
Actually, you already
until about 3 a.m. or so.
Settling down around 3.
Yeah, and we got some rest. Then I woke up in the middle of the night with a massive headache. It was, boy, it was bad. It was one of those that you're like, Jesus, am I gonna get through this one? I even went dry heaving and all. You know, it was that bad of a massive headache. And finally, it's lightened up on me and I'm feeling a lot better. I think all the travel and just the change and the going, the different foods, because I've been on a pretty set diet, haven't I? And the diet's changed. But I'm feeling a lot better right now, so I'll get on out with this day.